Yo, welcome back. Virtual Huddle Game 2. Really great game, I think. Knicks pulled it out 105-104 to take the 2-0 lead going back home. I mean, I'll never say never, but it's looking kind of grim for the Spurs. We had, I guess we could say Cat led the way for the Knicks, 21-13. Great game from the big bodega, you know what I'm saying? OG had some big minutes, a big foul that he drew at the end to change the outcome of the game. I think 97-97 when he got those three free throws, 17, 2 or 5 from 3 for him.
Wow.
Mikal Bridges, oh my goodness, he was killing. I mean, 28 for 13. I think he started 7 for 8 or something like that. 4 for 6 from 3. He started off 4 for 4, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. That's a great game. Jalen Brunson, 20 points, 7 for 25, 2 for 8 from 3, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers, 5 steals. A big one at the end of the game. We'll get into that later. Don't even trust me. We'll get into that later. Shaman off the bench, 5 for 12, 3 for 7. Another good shooting game for him. Deuce McBride, he only had 5, but I think his buckets were pretty big, if I remember correctly. He had that 3 he hit was pretty big, and that mid-range shot he hit was fairly big too. Now we head down to the Spurs who struggled tonight. We can start with Champagny. I think he just kind of came back to earth. 2 for 6, 2 for 5 from 3, 4 rebounds. Wemby had a good game, solid, 29, 11 for 21, 2 for 6 from 3, 9 rebounds, 4 turnovers, one that was we'll get into that. De'Aaron Fox bounced back, 20 points, 8 for 12 from 3. 8 from 12 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 turnovers. Vassell, 14, 4 for 9, 3 for 7 from 3, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. A big 3 that he hit late in the game. I think might have been put him within, 2 or something like that. Stephon Castle, 14 points, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers. I'm interested to see how he bounced back from that knee. Then off the bench, I'm only going to say Dylan Harper, about 15 points, 6 for 12, 0 for 3 from 3, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, 6 boards, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. Victor Wembanyama, before we get into the show, I have been boosting you. I've been a fan. I've been calling you whatever everybody else been saying, but tonight you showed me that I might have been way too premature, and
You might.
I don't know if you're ready for the moment. It just seems like, I don't know, you didn't seem ready to play. I mean, I guess you could say y'all put a good run together at the end of the game, but tie game, you get a rebound, you hit your one of your guards in the back. There was no need to rush. Y'all had a tie game. There's no need to rush. But somebody should call one for sure. That's on the bench too. But I mean, I'm sure we played enough basketball to know if you get hit a guy in the back with a basketball. I mean, as much as you want to say it's on the point guard, it's definitely on the guy who passed the ball too. You can't pass the ball, and you don't see eyes. You know what I
I
mean?
think it's a collective.
Yeah,
It should have been a timeout. Wemby should have been more patient. And why is the guard running away from the ball? I
exactly.
think it
All
was. I
three,
think it was
all
all
three
three.
are 100% correct. But I mean, I just think if I'm the guy, I have the ball. Because it wasn't a rush, right? And then even if you go to the last shot, I think even the last shot that Wemby took, how do you get a shot? How are you down one, take a shot where you can't rebound and put the ball up?
What you
And
talking about you talking about the last possession?
mm-hmm, that
Wasn't
play, that
didn't he take the shot with like 1 second left and then it missed and then the game was over with?
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. I don't think. Why are you taking a shot? You have 7.5 seconds after the timeout. A pick and roll probably isn't the best option. I get it, but we got to get a shot with at least enough time to catch and rebound and put a shot up. Like Vassell got the ball, but he couldn't even.
So you're saying you wanted a quicker shot
Get a shot
instead
off
of
at
just
Wemby in the paint. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even just throw it up at the rim, and now I will say the refs for this game was super pissed. I think there were a lot of calls that were missed. Both I wouldn't say missed because it seemed like they were purposely not calling them, but they let a lot go on both sides. That's it for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Wemby, I was trying to crown
Wait,
you, bro,
so
but
before we move on, you're completely off the Wemby bandwagon now?
I wouldn't say completely because obviously the series not over. But I did not expect that from Wemby. I thought he would be a little mentally stronger than to run from the ball essentially, like a certain somebody that you like to talk about, K, a foreign big man with
Mm,
a darker skin complexion. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
But hey, I don't know who wants to take it over
I
next.
wanna
I
yeah, I'm ready to hit a
yeah
Knicks fan, bro. What a Knicks fan think?
yeah and go ahead and go. I'll go after Ant.
Okay,
Oh
bro.
man, look,
Hey, Clint.
look. All year we've been hearing, can the Knicks defense really play with the Western teams? Can they really go toe to toe with Wemby? Who's gonna stop Wemby? Wemby had 7 points in the first half. 7 points. Did he come back and rally with 22 in the second half? Yes. But like that first half, just them slowing him down in the first game, slowing him down this first half. They're showing our defense. Justin, you seen when we was talking about during the game. This team, we box out. We get boards. We
I
don't
will
just
say, and real quick, sorry, I left this off. I do whatever the Spurs did in the second half. defensively. I think they have to continue that. I think honestly, like you said, the Knicks box out. Like it was plenty of times I've seen, they not only they box out, they go get rebounds off the offensive glass too. So when you're winning the glass on both sides of the ball, I don't know what the numbers what the Spurs had 40. I mean, they only out rebounded them by 2, but to me, it seems like the Spurs had every big rebound that they needed. I mean, if you look at the numbers, which I think the fourth quarter probably skewed this a little bit, but the Spurs shot better from the field. They both made 37 shots, but obviously the Knicks had more because they had more offensive rebounds. The Spurs made 19 free throws. Now they missed 8, which, shaky. And then
I
they
heard
shot
Wemby missed 3 free
38% from
throws.
the 3, and the Knicks shot 39 from the 3. Yeah, Wemby missed 3. Who else
Mm.
missed? Stephon Castle missed 2, and then Keldon Johnson and Luke Cornett with a pair, with 1 each. Well, yeah, I think the Dylan Harper minutes were good, but yeah, back to you, Ant, because I don't know, bro. I don't know what's up with the Spurs.
I'm seeing look, there was a play I'm watching, as a Knicks fan, I still love the game of basketball. I'm watching, I see Wemby get the ball, like, at the top of the key. Brunson is guarding him, and you know what Wemby does? He passes it off. You're not supposed to pass it off when you got Brunson on you. You're supposed to kill.
I mean, I disagree, Ant,
Yeah,
because I think we saw when we tried to ISO and that would clog. I mean, their offense wouldn't work. They'd just help, and it's hard for a 7'5" guy to spit through, help.
yeah, and he's also not supposed to ISO. He's supposed to give it to a guard and then get positioning on
Yeah.
Brunson.
Right.
But the thing is, also, to your point though, he's also not putting himself in like the best positions to receive the ball as well. So I understand what you're saying.
So like, like I said, I'm watching this game. I said it this morning, man. I said this was gonna be a Mikal game. Mikal came out there and hooped.
Mikal was looking like a bucket, bro. I was like, hey, that's nasty, bro.
Mikal game loading. I said this at 9:30 a.m.
I
Mikal
mess with
game
that.
loading, man.
I mess with that. No,
So,
Mikal was a bucket.
like, look, they showed up today, and what did I say? I said if we win this one, you might as well say GG's because they got to come to the Garden now. If you think the Spurs going to be able to show up in the Garden, we all know how crazy it's going to get. They go crazy in a regular season game. First time since 99. I'm going to say that again. First time since 99.
And I got a question though. So you don't think the diehard fans are getting priced out?
No, bro. Because New York, the mayor, shout out to him, he's also making sure like tickets are being given out for people that can't afford them as well. Like they're doing affordable tickets for New York residents as well. So it's
And
not
a lot of New York fans got money too. So
yeah. So
I mean,
like
yeah, I'm just saying I don't know how many of because, for example, I'm speaking from experience. As a Warriors fan, I've seen the difference between Oracle and the Chase Center, and the only difference is the location and pricing. They pretty much priced out the diehard fans. So, like, that's why Chase Center isn't as, rowdy as Oracle was. But that's why I was wondering. I don't really.
no, yeah, they're making it so people can afford.
That's
And
just my concern for
you
y'all.
got to
'Cause,
think
like,
about too. We got rich diehard fans. You got
yeah, like
Ben Stiller. You got Fat Joe.
I mean, they gonna be a courtside regardless. Though you naming like 25 people. Like that's
you
what I'm
don't
trying
think
to. Who else
you
is
don't
gonna
think they
fill the
buying
crowd?
tickets for people either
That's
though?
what I'm saying. They gonna buy.
I mean, I don't know. I hope so. I hope
Yeah,
that
bro.
they have the
Look.
real Knick fans that have been,
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be a whole bunch of rich people that are in there like this.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
no, you've been hearing this Knicks crowd all playoffs, bro.
We
And
about to see something. They might shake the Richter scale. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what it's gonna be like. So I mean, I'm speechless, man. It's surreal to think about. We
congratulations, man. Congratulations, bro.
Wait,
y'all know way
congratulations.
back
Wait,
when
congratulations. Well, listen. First, I gotta say,
I was telling
didn't
him
watch.
congratulations.
I probably watched about 5 minutes of this game. I didn't watch much. I was just busy, real life stuff. So Mark, you're saying the series is over, bro? You look as defeated as Wemby did.
I'm not saying the series is over. I'm just telling Ant congratulations, man. I know how this feel because I experienced this in 2020. So like
Well, I'm not congratulating
I
Ant
know
on
how
nothing
this feel,
with the
bro.
Knicks, bro. Ant, no, he getting no congrats from
What?
me.
I thought you that's crazy, bro.
bro, forget what he talking about. Like
That's crazy.
like I said, it's 2-0. We bringing it back to the Garden. Now, selfishly, did I want it to go to 6? Could it still go to 6? Yeah, it could. Selfishly, I want to so I can make it to New York for the parade and all. But you know what? I ain't gonna be mad if we swim in 4, feel me? At this point, that's what it's looking like. It's looking like a sweep in 4. I said Knicks in 6. That was my initial prediction, but it could be Knicks in 4 at this point. It's been tight games. We've been winning. I really think we can sweep them at this point.
So
I
that's now
feel
what,
that, bro.
13 games in
I
a row
feel
for the
that.
Knicks?
We're 13 games in a row, and really, it
Hey,
looks like we 15 and 0.
where's my thing at, bro? I can't
If
find it.
if y'all go 15 and
So
0
okay,
Where's mine?
I didn't watch the game, so could y'all give like a grade for Wemby tonight? Well, I seen that late turnover he had, and then the brick he had to win the game. So, if you could give a
Hold
I
on,
give
wait, Paul. I was
Wemby,
at game 1 of the streak. This is from I'm not a Hawks fan. I was at the game. I was at game 1 of the
this
streak,
kid here,
and you know
bro.
what I'm saying? Witness the beginning of
Come on,
history,
bro.
man.
I'll tell you this. That first half, he was boxed. No cap. First half, he was boxed. He came in the
Boxed
second
by who?
half. He started.
Second half,
But I'll say, okay, hold on. I think Ant's being a bit of a fan here. Hold on. I don't think he was necessarily boxed. I think Wemby
Well,
was he
well,
was trying
you
to pick
can't
his
say that. I
spot
mean, you're
more
a
so.
fan too.
No. I just told you he was trash. Look, I think he was trying to pick his spots, which he did a good job. I mean, he shot 11 for 21. That's not bad. I think he just wasn't trying to force the issue like he would, because game 1 he was forcing the issue. Clearly, we saw that. I think he was trying to avoid that. I mean, I don't. They didn't. It's kind of hard to box him individually. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna. It's like
yeah.
you have to guard Wemby with multiple people. I mean, he's just that big of a player, that skilled. I think you have to guard him with multiple people. But
You still find a way, huh?
and don't act like y'all had, bro. And when Wemby had the ball, it was all 10 eyes on him. Don't act like that wasn't the case.
Bro,
But
my son Cat was out there
Not
dominating.
not perimeter wise, but definitely like once he touches paint, it's like
once he's elbowing in, he's all
yeah,
10 eyes are on him.
yeah. Once
I've watched
once
Mitchell
once he touched paint, yeah,
I've
but
watched
not
Mitchell Robinson guard him straight up in the paint, bro.
yeah. That ISO stuff he tried to get on the perimeter,
Yeah,
they living with
that's what
that
I'm
every
saying. That's
single
not
day.
his bag at
But
all.
what
Wow.
about in the paint when I've watched Mitchell Robinson stop him as well?
So did Wemby get
One on-
exposed tonight? Is that what I'm
Was that
hearing?
last game you
feel-
talking about?
So no, Kate. To answer your question, the overall grade is probably like a C plus
Mm.
C+.
because he definitely picked it up in the second half, but the
He
first
choked.
half he was
I give him a
man.
B. Just
Mm.
because that
A
second
B
half was
to
I think the second half was really that good. I mean, he had
the se-
22.
yeah, but the
Minus the
clutch
turnover.
time, the clutch
Yeah,
time
minus the
is
turnover at the
he
end.
went 0 for 3 in clutch time, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, you had to get. I think that's a little overrated. You got to get to the clutch. I mean, because they were losing, so you got to get. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get there.
What you mean? You talking about when he airballed the 3, took the
But that
premature
3
shot?
was I mean, you know, like that 3 was
Wait, he airballed the 3?
that was like a late shot clock shot. Yeah,
It
he got it.
wasn't.
I mean,
What?
not
Hold on.
late
Was
shot
it?
clock. It was like scramble or something. Like it wasn't he didn't. That wasn't the shot he was looking for. He was just kind of like, I'm gonna shoot it because I have to, kind of thing.
He didn't have to shoot that though. I don't think he had to. I think he wanted to. He definitely didn't have. He had plenty of time on the shot clock. I think that was just
But
a
yeah, I
rhythm
mean,
3.
like I said, but either way, those 3 shots, I mean, I'm cool with. Obviously, you want to see him make some more, one or of those 3, obviously. But I mean, now as much as I want to say like that, the way he ended the game was terrible. He played the second half. He was borderline great. I mean, that turnover takes a lot from it in my eyes. But he was, bro. If
I think the
think about what he
third
was doing
quarter.
defensively, he had a couple blocks. He changed some shots, like obviously doing the stuff that he normally supposed to do. But like he did it. I think he was. I'll say he had a good second half for sure. I think his second half grade alone is
Yeah.
B plus. First half
was like a D.
I'd say C. I mean, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't doing much. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like he was having negative plays. He just had a lack of plays, I guess you could say.
I'd rather him do something than do nothing personally. But I think that's just the difference in opinion. Because
I mean, yeah. But I think that's better than him trying to force the issue, is what I'm saying. Because we saw in game 1 when he forced the issue, he hit the backboard twice in one possession. So, like I think him picking his spots is better. I mean, obviously he has a lot to learn. He's young, but you could tell like certain times he just can't get where he wants to go. Whether that's strength, whether that's just the balance of his body, having a high center of gravity, whatever the case may be, he couldn't really get to his spots like he wanted to, and the Knicks were pretty physical, and the refs let this game pretty much be a bloodbath, which was fun to watch, honestly. But I just feel like
It's a lot.
the others for the
Been trying-
Spurs have to pick it up on defense, because what I noticed was if Wemby protects the ball, it protects the rim. I mean, these Knicks guys are flying in to get bored, so they have to, box out, hit people in the chest.
Before
Be
you
physical
continue,
like
I
they
got
were
a
in the
question.
second half.
I got a question
spark
for
them
you,
to
J man.
come back.
You're trying your best to
What's up?
defend your guy, Victor Wembanyama. See, Mark hasn't said a word. This is as quiet as Mark has ever been on a video. I think
I haven't had the opportunity to.
So okay, I want to ask you. So, do any of the Wemby fans think they can win the series still?
I mean, obviously, because they have to go play the games, but it's looking. I already said to start the series looking. I mean, start the videos looking grim.
So, what
Is it
what percent
possible?
chance would you
Yes,
give them to win?
15 maybe.
I would say 25. I don't know.
15.
25.
I'll say 15%. I just
Wow, and
because I think we've
they
definitely
didn't flip.
seen. I think we definitely seen the 4 straight though.
Look,
You said what?
I heard Knicks in 6. No, I heard Knicks in 5 from one person. Knicks in 6 or
Spurs
7.
game.
I guess.
Spurs game.
I mean, sorry, Spurs in 5. Mark said Spurs in 6 or 7. I guess your prediction
Mark
is still
completely out,
possible.
bro.
But no, Justin's out.
Nah, Justin's still trying to
Mark
hang in there.
still
Bro.
has.
Justin's still trying to defend him. He trying to defend his guy. He ain't 10 toes down. He's about 3 toes down behind me.
Hey, look, it's all right though. What we're seeing here is that this Knicks team is better than what people thought. I know that the odds coming into the series was crazy for the Spurs. Nobody thought the Knicks were really going to do it, but I mean, it's not over, but it's looking very grim, like we said, for the Spurs. And this Knicks team, they just got to keep showing up. I mean, they keep battling like they're doing. The series is just going to play how it's been going because I mean, they have no answer for them. Like,
Yeah, I mean, and to your point, and I think you about the guys showing up, the Knicks showing up. Josh Hart, 18 minutes, he was in foul trouble, obviously.
Hart was in
But that's
foul
kind of
trouble
how he plays.
again.
But yeah, but if you tell me, if you were to tell me what Brunson's hold on, let me do some quick math. 19 for 56 on the series. I think that's correct. Was he 12 for 21? I mean, 12 for 31 last game?
yeah.
Yeah, so 19 for 56, and the Knicks are up 2-0. I would have told you that was impossible. So I think that just goes to show how big these role players are for the Knicks. Like I said, even though OG's numbers don't look the best, I mean, he had a pretty good game. Karl Towns, I mean, I think he might be leading for MVP. And I don't know if I said it on the show, but I've said it to them. I'm all for the Knicks losing, but if my boy Karl Towns is gonna win the Finals MVP, I'll flip right now. So that's what I said. If Karl Towns was the Finals MVP, I'm all for it. Outside of that, don't really care for the Knicks. But hey, Mikal Bridges, huge game.
I'm about to
I
go,
think
bro.
like these
I'll
guys
catch y'all
are
next show,
showing
bro.
up. All right,
Maybe
man.
Knicks and 6, man.
Yeah, the game. But yeah, I think the others for the Knicks are showing up and showing out, which is what the finals is about. It's about big moments, big time players making
Damn
big
it.
plays, and they're doing it. So like, I think like I said, Brunson 19 for 56 and the Knicks are up 2-0. That tells you the story right there.
I'll be
Because, we thought, I said that my thought process was if Brunson has a bad series, the Knicks have a bad series. And I think he's having for his standard, a bad series, and the Knicks are up 2-0. So I can't, like I said, I would have never thought they'd be up 2-0 with him 1956. So
I'll say this though. Brunson, he's not shooting the greatest, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to the clutch time, he's still hitting those shots.
But you talking about that missed free throw? Yeah, for sure, Brian. He's doing his thing. He's doing his big one.
that probably ended up helping the Knicks out. Really, they wasted that time on their rebound.
Yeah.
It
Mind
could be
you,
in overtime right now, like
he hit a shot over Wemby
series.
I think it was to give them the lead it was either to give them the lead or tie it up. It was one of the two.
That wasn't over Wemby.
Yes, it was. There was a shot over Wemby.
I'm blanking. You may be
Talking
right.
about that one leg fade thing.
That wasn't over Wemby. Was that earlier in the game?
He might have been in the vicinity, but that wasn't over Wemby. He wasn't.
Well, regardless, he hit a shot to put him in the lead or tie it up. Then he comes down. He gets the steal. He gets the crucial steal.
Was given the steal.
Hey, regardless, the steal when he was in the
right
right
get it.
He was in the right position. He put himself in the right position. That's all that matters. When the ball, what did he do? He went to stop ball so they didn't have a fast break. And what did it lead to? A turnover.
Mm-hmm.
That's good defense. You know what I'm saying? So a Brunson defensive stop to win a game.
All right, bro.
That nobody would believe that either.
Because that's not what happened.
That is what.
You tell a stop is like when you shut down offense.
A stop.
Come on, bro.
And I don't even know if he was stopping ball. I'm pretty sure he just saw Wemby throw the ball to Stephon Castle's back and said, he's not gonna catch the ball and try to go get it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But
hey, man, whatever, bro. All I'm saying is this Knicks team, they need to show up in the Garden. If they win this third one, I'm not gonna lie, we've seen what the Knicks do in closeout games. So at this point, it is if they are in survival mode, the Spurs, they absolutely have to win this game because if they don't win this third game, it is gonna be in 4. Like the closeout games, they're the best team ever, if you ask me, in closeout games.
Okay, yeah.
So, more realistic type question.
Look at the
I
stats.
got a I got a question though, Mark. This is for you more specifically. If the Spurs win Game 3, right?
Yeah.
Do you have faith in them from there?
No, not really, because for some reason, their age is starting to show in this series
Mhm,
specifically.
mhm.
In any other series, they look like the most seasoned veterans, but their age is starting to show crazy. Like there was times where like they would have like a fast break and they would just go up and take like a dumb layup for no reason, get it blocked or just miss the layup entirely. And I'm like, can y'all just like settle down, slow the ball
Yeah.
down? Some positives from the Spurs though. They need to keep pressing the ball
Yes.
off of the offense, bro, because they're literally making the Knicks have to score with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They have to keep pressing the ball.
Yes.
I but I think my biggest gripe with today's game, I'm tired of like when De'Aaron Fox plays bad, it's always like we criticize slash shit on him just to say it outright. But when he plays good, we just like sprinkle it and then don't acknowledge who else like was playing bad. Like they literally made a run when Stephon Castle came out of the game. And
Mhm.
I was like, and I'm looking at that and I'm like,
And he went back in the end.
and then stuff started to your point,
Mhm.
mess up again. And I'm like, I'm starting to I'm not questioning Castle. I think he's a great defender and all of that stuff. But like
Yeah.
I think De'Aaron Fox gets like crazy scrutiny because of I think he covers up like those two guards' mistakes so well and it just all dumps onto him. But when he has a good game, it's mums to worried about how bad Castle was or Harper was good in the first half, but didn't really do that much in the second half. It's like, bro,
Mhm. I just think I
that's
feel like
annoying.
Harper, for example, he don't have the like last game, he didn't get the chance in the 4th quarter, right? I'm
Yeah, he just
you know,
didn't get
say
the
that.
chance.
But I
Yeah.
will say if I'm the Spurs right now, all 4 of those guards are equal, and what I mean by that is when it comes down to crunch time, I'm playing whoever's playing the best right then, right now. Like, I don't care about, for example, last game, Fox's superiority or whatever over, his experience or what he was playing bad. That's fact of the matter.
Yeah,
This game, Stephon Castle, I know he's your guy, he's your rookie of the year, he's supposed to be, your next up, but you gotta sit him down, and his knee was, shaky. I'm sure he wasn't 100% when he went back out there anyway, because you hyper your knee like that, you're not gonna be, right? But
yeah,
Dylan Harper, I mean, you saw he drove, and I think he corrected his mistakes, 'cause it was a couple times in the first half, like you said, Mark, he went to the goal, and who knows what was he doing? But a couple times in the second half, he brought it out, he got that, pass to Wemby where he got the and one for the layup. I think Dylan Harper showed some growth, I think, over the course of the game, and, I know we talked about it last time, it don't really mean much, but he was a plus 12 today for what it's worth over 32 minutes.
yeah. And that
But
mainly came from that run.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure he was negative like before that run too. When I
probably.
was looking at the stats, but I think that's like their biggest discrepancy. And also, just to call a spade, I think teams just need to start doing this in general. Teams have to like start investing in like bigger wings. The Spurs need a wing. Like
Yeah,
playing Champagny and Vassell heavy minutes at the 4, knowing like it's
3-4, yeah.
hard for it's hard for them to crash the glass and everything. Like
Mhm.
Champagne's he's a decent rebounder, but he's not OG. Like
And these are all guards, I think you wanna say, like, I think that's what you're getting at, Mark. These are all
all of them
perimeter
are.
guards that are shooters, like, we all play basketball, right? Mark,
Yeah, like
were you not a perimeter player?
I'm a pro. Yes,
How
that's
many
all of
times were
me.
you really crashing the glass?
Never.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know whether I shoot it, and especially the follow your shot has never been my thing. I'm shooting first step, I'm taking it back. I ain't gonna lie, I'm backpedaling. Unless I just know it's way off, my first step is gonna be kinda I'm profiling, I'm thinking it's cash, right? These are all guards on the court. When that ball goes up, it's not instinctive to go get it, right? You look at the Knicks, OG, Josh Hart, just those 2 alone, they're going for that ball like it's
Every
their
single
life.
time, bro.
Like, they're
Like
going at it. So I think that's like to your point, Mark. They just don't really have the oomph behind it. I think their toughness is being or lack thereof is being exposed in this series. I think the Knicks just want it more. It shows. I just also just looking at Shamit playing 30 minutes is kind of it jogged my memory. Stephon Castle a couple times left Landry Shamit for no reason. I remember one time specifically, Jalen Brunson was on the elbow. He was back and trying to I mean, it was a bad possession. Like, it was you lose the ball, whatever, you're trying to score. It wasn't going well, and less under 5 seconds, probably under 3, really, and Stephon Castle leaves Shamet, who is the best shooter in the playoffs this year, from same side, strong side corner, and goes to help at the elbow, and Jalen Brunson just turns and throws him the ball, and it's cash. And in a one-point game, stuff like that matters, right?
Yeah,
I
but
think
that's been
even
happening a lot though. Like
yeah, and
they
that's
will
consistent.
leave
They leave shooters for no reason. I mean,
they
because
will leave
I can
shooters to
see
guard
if
Josh Hart or somebody, and then
yeah,
it's
and I can
like,
see if they're like, if just somebody's cooking, like Brunson, he's 7 for 25. Obviously, he hasn't been cooking. Like, I know they're helping or whatever, and that's a part of the reason why he's struggling. But when that in that possession, he was not like I don't even think he was facing the goal when he went to help. Wait, that's what he did. He was like, turned back to the corner, and Stephon
mm.
Castle tried to come. But you think he gonna do that to Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson's one of the best guards
I
in
know
the NBA.
specifically what play you talk. Like he tried to like sneak him, like
Yeah,
Jose
like what are you
Alvarado, and I'm
yeah.
like, bro, come on, man.
I
Like
don't even know if Jalen Brunson would have gotten a good shot up.
he wouldn't have. Like I just don't understand, and that's like the immaturity part. It's like
Yeah.
why are you going for stuff like that? I think like their biggest problem is like letting. I've literally seen so many plays where they will like try to close out on Josh Hart, but leave
Mhm.
another shooter
Yeah,
like
remember
wide
we talked
open.
about that, last game where it led to, like, an offensive rebound or something where they closed out on Josh Hart and left OG or something like that, and, I
It's
mean
like I just I don't understand that, and also like the the monkey in the room, bro. Wemby got to play better. I'm not about to keep because this was the thing. Like people was getting on Shea about not
mhm,
showing up or whatever.
yeah.
Wemby, you got to play better,
His
bro.
teammates played well enough for them to win tonight.
Exactly. Like you had production from Harper, you had from production from Fox finally,
Mhm.
and of course you going. It seemed like you guaranteed 5 or 6 threes from Champagny and Vassell combined. So it's like Wemby, it's all on you now, bro.
That's where the X factor is showing. I mean, he had 29 and 9, good game, solid game stat-wise,
It
right?
didn't
But
feel like that,
I
bro.
think I think we need, 35 and 12, 40 and 40 and 9, 29 and 15, 16. Like we and another thing, Wemby doesn't rebound well
He
when
does.
he's boxing out, right? Like,
I
most
don't think
bigs
he's good at boxing out. I think he can rebound the ball. I just don't think
well,
he's good.
it's the 2 at the same time. So like when he boxes out to your point, I think he puts his whole 100% of his brain power into boxing out and doesn't think grab the ball. And there's a lot of times where he's wrestling with Cat and Cat just kind of like, oh shit, well, here's the ball and it just comes right, not over his head, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's within Wimby's grasp and he can't get it because he's so focused on boxing out. And
Yeah,
I
I
think
think it's a lot of factors with that though, because
yeah,
expect like we seen the play where they called a loose ball foul on Josh Hart. I think a lot of times Wemby is like getting like hit or held trying to grab the rebound, but again, I think that's happened to all like great
Yeah,
rebounders like Shaq
all
Kareem.
bigs,
So
man.
I think it's a multitude of things, but also at the same, it doesn't help his rebounding case where he has to out rebound 3 other guys too.
that's
So
true.
it's
And I
like
think, yeah,
he can't really do much with that. Wemby got to play better, and plus, this is the game y'all win, bro. Y'all was getting majority of the fouls, bro. That tech on Mitchell Robinson, that was utter insanity, bro.
yeah,
Like
that was wild. Yeah.
just let them play,
I
and
don't
then
think I've seen that in high school.
if you gonna call that. But why did you not call it on Fox when he was in Brunson's face? Like to me, I'm just like, are you doing that? Are you
I
not
mean, there
doing
probably
that?
was a correction. I mean, because in my former ref days, that has similar situations happen where it's like something happens in the first, or even it don't have to be halftime. Something happens, and we kind of be like, "Hey, we either gonna let that go, or we're gonna be harder on that." So I think that might have been a little bit of it. I mean, that game was physical. Like they were hitting each other,
Oh, yeah, like the Fox wrap up play where they was literally wrapped up and they didn't call anything. Like
and
Not
then
I'm
he
even
double dribbled.
and he got an and one. Like that's crazy,
Let's
bro.
not forget they called a foul on Brunson for hitting Vassell's dreads on a
Yeah,
shot.
That's a
I don't
foul though.
Bro, come on, bro.
The crazy, I don't know the rules with that. I know it's
It
a part of
is
your
because
body, but
look, Mark, because if I grab his hair anyway, it's a foul, right?
bro.
I think that's
I mean, I'm
completely
saying it's a
different,
part of
bro.
that's what I'm saying, it's a part of the body. So
Yeah,
it's
so
not
it's a part of the body. But yeah, I think that was a
and
little
now and
exaggerated.
hold on. And you lie if you tell me if you had your hair in a high ponytail, somebody hit you in the head while you were shooting a shot, you wouldn't call foul.
Bro, he didn't even hit his head. He hit his dreads after
Well,
the
you get what I'm saying. If somebody hit you in your dreads, you had them in a high ponytail, you'd be calling for the ball
them
too. I
Jones
don't
flew up and flew down, bro. Come on, bro. I'm not calling that foul. We can't. If you gonna call that foul, you gotta call some other
Mark, you
junk.
believe that?
Physical that game was calling that was crazy. But I'm
Is that not a foul?
it's technically a foul. It's a part of your body. So I can't get.
You call that, but there's so many things they didn't call, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, and this is, I think
But
that's
that
like the
seems to
major
me
point.
more like a foul. The game, I think the stuff they were letting go was more like loose ball. I'm gonna hit you in your chest and get the ball over you. I think that's something that you let go. I don't think hitting because whether I have my hair straight up in a ponytail and somebody hits it, my hair's gonna go. Like it's it's
It
not
was.
like he
It's not
it's
even
not like
straight
he
up, bro. It's
didn't
back.
get. I mean,
It's not
still,
straight
the
up.
man
That's
he caught his
different.
hair like he did. It don't act like he didn't hit him in the hair, and I'm sure it affected his head. Like it was. That's why they called it a foul because his head probably jarred back. But it wouldn't. I mean, we gonna be ticky tacky about that. Like I feel like
I'm
there's
nothing.
more things we can pick on.
I'm nothing on that. That's all
No,
I'm saying.
but I think to Ant's point, I just feel like if you call in something like that, then what what are we really doing? And I think it was a couple of fouls on Cat where it was like, dang, y'all just trying to get Cat up out of here, bro. Get him out of rhythm, because it's like I forget which one of those fouls was just like utterly absurd. But I just feel like the Cat fouls were just like, why? But to like one of the last convos we can have, bro. Cat is playing out of his mind. Like, I didn't think I was gonna see this from Cat. And Justin, I'm not trying to call you out, but did you not come up here and say, I don't know if Cat is gonna be Cat, because Cat has been playing amazing. Somebody said something about
I
like
don't think so. I mean, I
some
feel like I
somebody
feel
said it, and
like
I was like, man,
I don't know because I'm a cat guy though. I don't. I mean, if I
so,
did, I probably was saying it kind of tongue in cheek, probably. But I was. I mean, Ant
Cat.
can vouch. If anybody on the Knicks that I like, it's Cat. So
Yeah,
I,
Cat has been utterly
he's been
hooping.
playing. He's been
He's he,
hooping.
he's been the best player in this series to me. I don't care what Wemby's
I
doing.
ain't gonna
Fox.
lie. And if Cat gets that Finals MVP, I'm posting on my story. So
Hold
I'm
on.
off of that. I ain't
As
gonna.
a Knicks fan, who do you think deserves the Finals MVP after just two games?
I say it's Cat right now, and I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I put this jersey on, he been hooping, so I'm gonna keep wearing this jersey every time we play because
Hey,
he been.
don't watch it, bro.
I,
Don't watch
bro,
it.
everybody already told me don't
You said
watch.
though.
Everybody already told me don't watch it, so I'm not gonna lie. Like, you feel me? If that's what I gotta do, forget to keep playing and we keep winning.
Yeah, don't watch it. I'm not gonna lie though. My last point is Jalen Brunson does have to play better. I know, like, y'all won these two games, but your shot making just hasn't been there. And I understand my favorite player was going through it. They play football out there, bro. They're gonna grab you. They're gonna do everything they can. But you got to play better. Like, he missed a wide open three, and I'm like, bro, yeah,
Oh, he
this.
did. He did. I think honestly, like, I'm gonna be real. It's just like how SGA said. It was no doubt they made SGA struggle to score and get to the cup like he does. And obviously that's been the same really for Brunson. I mean, he was just able to get more shots up last game to where he was able to get those buckets. Because he had more last game, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he had 30. He had 31 shots.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. But like this, like I don't know. He hasn't shot well from three, honestly, this entire playoffs. If we're
yeah,
really gonna think about it, but he's been making the buckets that matter. If we gonna,
which is definitely important. And I
All right,
just
I just wanna call something out, right? Nothing this has nothing to do. This is just me, 100% me. This is from if y'all can see, this is 2022. Is it regular for y'all?
yeah
yeah,
This
now
is
it is.
my list in 2022 of players that I loved, right? Steph up front, obviously. Poole. D'Lo, I kinda just liked him when he was on the Lakers. I liked the Lakers for a little bit when they had Lonzo on them, right? Paolo. You see who at 5, right? Who I had locked in 2022. Y'all see that?
yeah
Yeah,
my great
Okay.
man.
D-Book. Darius Garland, who's kinda, injuries, I guess, whatever. I definitely like him in high school more. Melo, Ball, who's, coming to his own. We got Cade, who's in MVP talks, and you see he's at 10, the big bodega. So
Big Purr.
you see the date, November 17, 2022. You know what I'm saying? I guess we can say I might know a little something about a little ball.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If a win, lose, or draw for the Knicks, I'm done putting certain centers over Cat, bro. Like I vividly remember I was putting some centers over Cat, and I'm like, I'm looking back at that now, and I'm like, bro,
Cat
it's
skill. I think he loses a lot because he's a little, if you want to call it, I don't know what his attitude, his
flamboyant.
okay, yeah, you said it.
Nerd.
He's a little flamboyant. It's the what Dominican in him, I guess you could say, but he he's easy to laugh at, right? But I think that
He also
tempers him.
doesn't move well on the court. Like I'm not the
That
let's
too. He
call
don't
it
it don't look good. So like it's easy to poke fun at Cat, but Cat's a really good basketball player, and I mean he's showing it. He's in the biggest moment. He's playing good defensively, offensively. He's doing a good job. So I mean, if Cat wins the Finals MVP, I'm all for it. I think I had one more thing to say. I kind of drawing a blank.
no, but hey,
Go ahead.
Brunson got to play better.
No, for
Well,
sure.
that's what it was. Actually, I mean it's bad timing now, right? But I got a question, Mark. We talking all time. I know we talked about conversation putting SGA in, right?
Yeah,
I know we briefly I know we talked about it after the game the other day. Brunson, second place for 30-point games in the playoffs by guard. Steph Curry is one, you know. But that's not what I'm talking about, right? It's another guy, and he's a little familiar to you, I guess you could say. Is Jalen Brunson better than him? They might wear the same number.
Kyrie.
yeah. I don't think
You say yeah?
that's yeah. I me
You say yeah?
me me, me
And
personally before this run, like peak for peak. I think Brunson was better before this run. So I'm not.
I'll say this. Watching the games, Kyrie hasn't led a team this far like Brunson has. So if we're looking at that, I mean, Brunson's been able to lead a team where Kyrie hasn't. Now, I mean, Kyrie's skills, crafty, like
yeah, for sure.
insane. But I mean, I just think, yeah,
I think
I
people
don't.
fall in love with the what Kyrie looks like. I mean, it looks great, obviously, but I think that gets valued a little more than it should. Like for me, right? I'm a guy that feels like all those moves are great, right? But if me and you both put the ball in the hole, you know what I mean? Like, for example, I think people underrated Steph's finishing for a long time in his career. Because people would always say like Kyrie spins, the spin in the English and all that looks great. But I'm like, Steph's finishing at a higher rate in the paint. You know, it might not be as many shots, but when he gets down there, he's finishing. Like I think the glamour of Kyrie is better than the actual player. But
I disagree with that. I ain't gonna lie. Kyrie, I think what he's been like these past. I just think it's hard to compare a number one option versus a number two.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
And,
not a
but the thing
knock
is,
against him, really.
Kyrie's been basically 26 points a game on 50, 40, 90 for like the
He's
past 5
one of the
years.
most
Like
efficient.
I'm like Kyrie is like extremely efficient basketball player. Like
Absolutely.
there's no one like there's not a lot of guards that's touching his efficiency. But at the same time, to me, I just value the number one option play
Yeah, for sure.
I
And that's
I just
all. I mean, because if you look at it, why is Kyrie not getting some of these same criticisms that KD gets?
because he's not a number one.
So you think he's never gonna be a number one or never was a number one?
I don't think. Well, of course, not to this point, and I don't think he was ever a number one. I think he
Not in
tried to.
Boston?
I think he wanted to be, but no.
Well, I
Like
mean, that answers it then.
I never looked at him as a number one option. But as number twos go, I don't think you can ask for a better two
Yeah,
to like
only
ride
one I
along
can
with
say
your
was
one.
ever better a better Robin was whoever you wanna call Robin in Golden State.
I think they both Batman. That's a Batman Superman type of thing. I don't think
I
that's a
mean, true, but I guess it's technically speaking, one of them had to be number 2, and
yeah.
that's the only way that I think Kyrie is second place when it comes to Robin.
Yeah,
hey,
so it's just hard to compare them two, I ain't gonna lie.
hey, all I'm saying is, Brunson, Kyrie, they both from Jersey, man. So, to me, you feel me?
Brunson's from Jersey? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he's from Jersey. Oh yeah.
Hold on, so did you not watch him coming up in high school, or am I trolling? Because I
Nah,
heard he was a dog in high school.
I seen some of the AAU, but I ain't watch him like crazy.
And one tapped in, bro.
But
All
but,
this
but
Jersey talk, bro. He just started claiming Jersey when he moved to Bama.
It's
what?
crazy, man.
I lived in Jersey. Why would I have to claim Jersey in Jersey? It makes sense.
Because you are that's supposed to be you. Like,
You're not in Bama saying I'm Bama. Like that's
yes, I am.
I mean, I'm not necessarily Bama though, man.
Bro, that obviously didn't apply to you.
I'm Bama basketball.
Bro,
Even
Anyway, yeah, I know a lot about Bama hoops, and like if you would have bring up a Bama basketball player that made it to the NBA, I probably would know who they are. I mean, it's not many, but
that's the thing. There's
it's
a whole basketball is the main sport in Jersey though. Like there's so many like
that is true.
exactly.
it's
So
literally
why were you not
Yeah,
aware of what
the
Jalen Brunson was doing?
are we for real?
where did he go to school in Jersey? Am I trolling? I don't know if he
Or was
did,
he just
bro.
born in Jersey while his dad was playing for the Knicks and then moved shortly after?
No, bro.
No, he went to school in like in Illinois, like high school in Illinois.
All the players leave, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Most of them go to these schools everywhere else. That's just the nature of the
Also,
game.
y'all really don't really produce pure talent.
Oh,
No,
he lived there until he was in 6th grade.
no, I'm saying like they live there, and then when they get to like high school, they leave and go to a.
No,
That's
he
not
left in 6th grade.
y'all not producing real talent, bro.
Here
His
we
dad
go.
played for the Knicks,
I know he played for the Knicks.
so he left in 6th grade.
What Justin? What's the point you making right
That's what I'm
there?
saying. I'm confused.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Ant didn't see him play. That's all he had to say. He didn't play
Okay,
he didn't play
yeah,
basketball in Jersey. That's all he had to say.
yeah. But back to the Brunson Kyrie thing. I think that's the number one option of Brunson. Like I'm
Yeah, I agree.
taking that.
I'm interested to see how Dylan Harper's career plays out as time goes on.
I'm interested too because I love what he's doing like off the bench, but I also am afraid of what he will look like as like a primary creator because that jumper
Yeah, his jumper is.
I'm not the highest on.
He might
But
he might need a couple days with Chris Matthews.
yeah, because it's like it's paint or nothing. I remember like early in the game, he was wide open for a three and he drove. He hit the layup, but like I just worry how it looks because most of what he's doing is like coming off the catch and he's just taking advantage of somebody. When he actually has to like be an offensive engine, I don't. I'm kind of worried, but
That's the big problem
that's
with
my
them too,
guy.
though. It's like if you have Harper and Castle on the floor, those are two people that don't shoot.
That don't shoot and need the ball in their hands as
I
well.
mean, if
It's
you
like
look at it, I mean, I don't know what the exact number is, but Stephon Castle definitely was shooting way better coming into the series. So, like, I mean, I think I brought that up coming when preview like perfect world for the Spurs. Obviously, him and Dylan Harper hitting shots, and I think if that was the case, you probably have a different series right now. But that's not the case. I mean, that's part of it. The Knicks are hitting, they're not, and I think that's why the series looks the way it does right now. Honestly, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily the stars because Wemby's not playing good, Brunch is not playing good. It's
role player.
the role players, and I mean, it's fun to watch. I will say that. Like even the first game when it wasn't as close, it was still. I mean, I guess they came back in the third, but the fourth quarter, finished kind of lopsided. But it was
Yeah, no, this
fun to
series
watch.
been
And I think
good.
even still, like, excuse me. I mean, even when I said Knicks in 5 or whatever, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I said something about the games being close, regardless. Like, I didn't. I mean, yeah, my fault. Spurs in 5. I mean, I never thought like the Knicks were gonna get mollywop. I just thought they'd be unmatched. I just feel like they'd be the Spurs would just continue their shooting and kind of play their way into the finals ring. But obviously, it's not how it's going. I mean, it's a good series. It's fun to watch. Anything else from y'all?
No, I think they'll do it, man. Congratulations, Ant.
Hey,
Hey, look, all I'm gonna say is Brunson, they saying you might be up there on Eli's level with this chip.
hey, yeah, all right. Eli, man, bro. Virtual huddle. Yeah,
We
we
out, man.